Andy Nagy signals to the scorer's bench. Crew chief is Mark Davis. Matt Boland rounds out our trio tonight. What did he say? I don't know if they were. There's Young inside, lobs it up, and somehow it comes into the hands of Hunter. Dyson Daniels, rebounded by Turner. And he just threw it away.
He's trying to throw it to Siakam. He threw to his back. You're right. He did throw it. Subsequently, did throw it.
It's a 6-point game.
The turnovers will do that.
Why the Pacers so good in the month of January, after just around 12 turnovers per game. The lead is just 6. It's been as many as 18.
There's no way to match. He missed a shot to match it. These are times when Trae Young likes to take over. Crazy shots.
Blocked by Siakam.
This one left-handed, one hand left hand. Nice patience. Good patience.
0 for 3 from 3-point range. Pacers are just 1 of 6 in the quarter. Matthews again, it's a 3-point game.
One of the things with Carlisle and the Pacers are fighting is what I say, as the we talked about, it's a hard game. They missed a bunch of people. The Pacers got out to a good start. You get off to a good start. You didn't think that's the way it's going to be. And the Pacers subsequently announced themselves about Young, the leading this guy in the league this blowout. There's some good shots by Matthews, Craigie, and others. Matthews is a terrific 3-point shooter.
Yeah, he's got 3 of their 6. The timeout taken by Rick Carlisle is a Centier Bank Pacers timeout. Indiana led by 18 at 42-24 early in this quarter, and now it's just a 3-point lead. AJ and Eddie are standing by. They'll have the Chevrolet halftime report. Pacers at home on a Saturday before heading out to Salt Lake City for games out west next week. Utah on Monday, Portland Tuesday, the Clippers on Thursday, and the Lakers a week from today. You can see the Hawks, 23 bench points in this quarter. The Pacers just 4.
There was 15 at the quarter, remember? Pacers had 15. But it was looking good for the Pacers. There's obviously been a significant change that Matthews being among.
And Matthews has won all 14 of his points are in this quarter.
That's one reason Atlanta is not hurried. I don't think they're as concerned about losing. They lose Bogdanovich because Matthews is a comparable shooter. They didn't put it on the floor, but he can still make shots.
Turner's shot, no good. It looked like it was close to out of bounds, but the official was right there. And here comes Atlanta. A chance to tie with a 3. And a Kongu makes it a 1-point game. Indiana shot 62% in the first quarter. That has tumbled here in the second. A chance for 3.
If you're not making shots, you can't set up a full court defense, and that's what the Pacers are doing right now. I mean, man, Halliburton does a good job. He's the closeout, and he attacks it, and he feels like he not sure what else he wanted. He got a 3-point play. He got a and one, which the guys like to get.
Pacers at 4.
Because the reason he got his hands up is he was really trying to protect himself a little bit. But Young had gone to the right, he was going to get double teamed. He came left, and he fooled him. Watch, he goes this way, and he fooled Nimhart because he was supposed to send him to Miles, because if he sent him to Miles, particularly shot clock on him, they would have doubled it.
85% shooter is Euro. He's got 7.
It's an assist already, too.
They'll take Dyson Daniels out because he's got 2 fouls. Right. 10 assists for Trae Young, who's had 22, a career high earlier this year. And Nemhard, a 3 at the front.
Sorry, I mean, it picked up a little. The Pacers didn't score, so they didn't defend this well as they should, which is seemingly a little bit back. You got to get it figured out for the second half.
Jeremiah Johnson standing by with Obi Toppin.
Obi, sort of a tale of 2 quarters. What was working early that maybe we didn't see in the second quarter?
Our defense, we was getting a lot of shots in and out. Transition. We was also moving the ball. We just got to continue doing that.
Really effective and efficient first half for you. You had 9 points. Last game, you didn't shoot a field goal. Were you a little more focused to make an early impact in the scoring column?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to make an impact every single game when I come into the game. Yeah. That's really it.
Keep it up.
I got you.
Yeah, the defense, JJ. Indiana scored 40 for.
Windmill with the double windmill. Windmill, what you got for? Windmill with a stick. Flip. Ew. Yeah. No, he's on the way. Here. 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 Let Terry pace the field. Here we go. We lead it off. Fred, what you lead off? You, that's one pass. That's 2. Now, that's 3 off the backboard. Oh, baby. Let Terry pace the field. If you want him to continue, stop.
the second quarter. What did you see in that first half?
It's a sharp contrast. I'm always referencing complementary basketball, being able to get it done on both ends. So we've seen in large part over the last 2 months or so of the season. But in this particular game, first quarter did a fantastic job defensively, able to get out in transition, get some easier offensive opportunities. In the second quarter, not getting stops, casual on offense, casual on defense. All of a sudden, now you're in trouble. And then also the Hawks go to that zone. We've seen this periodically throughout the season. The Pacers have that high power offense going. Everything's going well. Teams go to zone, try to slow them down. And when you see such a large helping of it, it really kind of distracts what you're trying to do on both ends of the floor. And then the Hawks right now have gotten themselves back into the game due to that zone.
The Pacers are effective when they outrun the zone, when they get the stop, get out and go, and the defense can't set up, but much in the half court against zone defense. There's much more still to come. Pacers, 4-point lead at time.
Jalen is more than a name.
Jalen Rose trying to get everybody in the building going.
It's a revolution. It's an ankle-breaking, high-flying, in-your-face reminder that change is possible.
Jalen.
When Jalen Rose's mother combined James and Leonard to create the name in 1973, there's no way she could have guessed what would happen next. Her son became a basketball star, a new household name, and the first Jalen to play in the NBA.
Jalen with a spin and a right-handed finish. So sweet.
Inspired by Jalen's name and game, parents worldwide passed down the title to their children. In 1992, after Jalen's first season with the Fab Five at the University of Michigan, the name debuted at 378 on the list of top 1,000 boys' names in the USA. It stayed in the top 1,000 ever since. Now, over 20 years later, the impact is unprecedented. Since Jalen Rose retired from the NBA in 2007, there have been 28 Jalens to make the league, including me. And for the third season in a row, it's the most popular name in the NBA, with 17 Jalens on the opening night rosters. To put this into perspective, the other most popular names in the NBA over the last 25 seasons have been Chris, Jordan, and Josh, all names older than 1,000 years. And the impact goes beyond the NBA. There have been 58 Jalens in the NFL, 322 in NCAA basketball, and 496 in NCAA football. Wherever you look, there's a connection to Jalen.
The 2024 Bill Russell Finals MVP goes to Jalen Brown.
So the next time you need some motivation, remember Jalen Rose and his mother, who created a name and inspired a generation.
Pacers halftime is brought to you by Chevrolet. Make a strong decision. For great offers, visit ChooseYourChevy.com today. What once was an 8 Pacers advantage over the Hawks is down to 4, 68-64. Indiana with the lead in the first of 3 regular season meetings. Pacers and the other 2 will be Atlanta. Discussed at first half the defensive issues, but you must praise the good offense. Pacers played the Hawks last season. They racked up the assists. They did that again in the first half of this game.
Yeah, listen, averaging 147 last season against this team, and you thought it was going to be that same way after you saw the first quarter. Hawks do a nice job of slowing them down, but still efficient basketball as a whole for the Pacers, being able to move it. We know the assist number is 30, although that number has slowly but surely crept up for this team as they've been able to hit 35 or better on a number of occasions. But they just do a tremendous job of advancing it to a teammate when they have an opportunity to be effective. See their great draw and kick action there between Siakam and Turner. Turner getting to his sweet spot at the top of the key for that three-point shot. They're shooting it well there. So no complaint from an offensive perspective. Only in the second quarter you get a little bit casual on both ends, and now the Hawks have a chance to get back into this game.
The 19 assists are good. You don't like your opponent, though, have 18. The Pacers were 7 of 14 from 3 in the first quarter, just 1 for 8 in the second quarter. Much more still to come here. FanDuel Sports Network.
We know we're going to turn the corner for the season.
Pacers are also going to have double figures. 30 points, 15 assists, and 0 turnovers.
More ball going for crazy works.
They're out here doing mixtapes right now.
Guys have co-signed on the importance of defense.
The other guys improve their defense. There's no surprise. But the defensive rating is getting better. You mentioned glue guys.
Pacers will head to Paris for the game.
Looking forward to this week. Win the game.
Stare down, a slam dunk. Team, that move right there. Leading scorer is right now. It's halftime downtown Indianapolis, and Indiana Pacers basketball is presented by Chevrolet. Find your Central Indiana Chevy dealer. Choose your Chevy. Pacers led by as many as 18 in the first half. That lead just 4 at the break. They lead the Hawks 68-64. Time for a look at our FanDuel same-game parlay on this Saturday. Andrew Nemhardt's already hit what he needed to hit, 12 points in the first half. Benedict Mathurin had 10. Pascal Siakam has not made a three-point field goal in the first half. You can make every play, pass, and point mean more with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Just scan the QR code to make every moment more with FanDuel. Pacers trying to get a win at home before they head west. They lead by 4 at the break on FanDuel Sports Network.
Love what you guys do, and again, like anything that's with creativity and things like that, it's always awesome. I love seeing it. I love photography. I love creating content. See a place like this, that takes kids in and get them to, learn about photography. And it's just so cool. Like, it's a cool environment, getting kids to learn something that they're interested in and doing something that means something to them. It's been awesome. The kids are awesome for them, getting to know their stories, the reason why they love it. It's all about connecting. Like, I love getting to the community, connecting with people. I think just like documenting my journey, like, and having memories that will last forever, like, that's why I like photography. And sometimes it's not about being perfect. I shoot things, and they might not look the best, but it means something to me. And I think that's what photography is about.
When kids get their eyes behind the lens of a camera, there's a possibility they can see their world differently. And if they can see their world differently, then there's a good chance that they can see themselves in that world differently.
I love the memories. Love creating memories. Like, when I sit around my family, we look at old pictures. Like, that's always one of the best times. And I think, like,
having the opportunity to create those memories, like and creating those moments, has always been captivating to me. Nice to meet you. Take care. You guys keep going. Nice to meet you. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Time to start the third quarter downtown Indianapolis. Moments ago, Jeremiah Johnson with Pacers assistant coach Jenny Busick.
Jenny, really good start. The second quarter left a lot to be desired. What did you think was the biggest difference between the first quarter and the second quarter?
No scheme work.
Thank you.
Well, that's a miss by Trae Young at the rim.
It's a great point by Jen. Because what happens when you travel, sometimes, no, as a rule, it's not the first couple of days. It's when you try to have that reserve energy and you don't quite have it. And that's what you're looking at a little bit here. But what you have to figure out a way to do is fight through that defensive. So this guy's live. Barlow is live. And Siakam fell asleep. That pass from the other side of half court to the other side of the court, and the Pacers weren't prepared for it.
It's a 2-point game. The Pacers shot 62% in the first quarter, just 45% in the second. They've missed their first two shots of the third.
A lot of offense, and not only early offense either.
It's another miss, and here comes Atlanta, a chance to tie or take the lead. Remember, they started this game on a 9-4 run. But he got his own rebound and now has a chance to give Atlanta the lead.
Hit it. That's a step slow. But the reaction time is like a tick slow. There's four guys here, and you see nobody put a body on it. The other guys are watching, so that's where you got to pick it up. And this may be one for the second unit to pick up.
And the rebound as Barlow fails to give Atlanta the lead. They outscored the Pacers 12-5 to close the first half. Now Young is called for a foul.
Oh, and he wanted that going up, but he didn't get it. Yeah, he hadn't captured it. He's in the process of capturing it. Yeah, if he had it captured, then it go into the shot motion. That's when.
Pacers have started this quarter 0 for 3 and block 0 for 4.
That's Barlow. I'm telling you, Barlow's live. Miles tried to put a chest on him.
And a Kawu, the Hawks have the lead. And the crowd is stunned.
They really are.
Halliburton to answer. And he does. And the Pacers back in front. Much needed field goal. Third of the night for Halliburton. He has 15. The Pacers were 7 of 14 from 3 in the first quarter, 1 of 8 in the second.
Good driving. That ball never hit the rim, though. That ball never hit the rim, and they reset it. And I'm not sure it was a change or not.
But the Pacers could not come up with the loose ball. And Young hits the three.
Nice job maintaining balance after the collision with Trae Young by Nembhard.
This one looked pretty easy for the Pacers in the first half when they led by 18. It's not going to be easy as we move forward.
This is deflected up. I like what Rick Carlisle is saying. He's saying just keep playing.
And on a road trip, they're in Detroit on Monday. Started this road trip Thursday in Cleveland. It was only a 9-point game at the half. They ended up getting beat 137-115. Hawks ran out of gas. Got plenty of gas right now as Young scores.
Really tricky. He's a clever offensive player because he looked like he was coming out. And he never did. And Nimhart got caught inside. It's a foul.
Pacers have started this third quarter out of sorts.
See right there. You see Nimhart wasn't even in the picture when he caught the ball. He got faked out, and then he comes back on the other end and gets an offensive foul called against him with Trae Young.
Kongwu, it's a 4-point lead.
Rick was really patient. He was trying to let the guys figure it out a little bit for themselves to get to the next play, but they haven't been able to move quickly enough to make the adjustment to now. Still early in the third, but down 4.
This world, Indiana, and Thames. Little baby. Second one is Kanye West. Third one, Gunna. Fourth, Burna Boy. And fifth, Lil Wayne. There's the top creators in there. We're talking groups, in the show. Brent Fayez. And then I'm gonna go Jeff White. I need some R&B. I'll go Destiny's Child. Yeah.
If you want one kid, it's made for the truth. Come on, kids, you can get that. Come on, kids. Who wants this?
It's the Pacers' last double-figure lead with 2:45 to play in the first half at 63-52. 25-10 is the Hawks' run. They have a 4-point lead in Indianapolis. So look at our FanDuel Live games. Spread has really changed. Atlanta plus 1.5. Indiana minus 1.5. The points up a little bit. 250.5 over the under. Throughout the night, subject to change if we have seen them change throughout.
Rick has put in his defensive group. Steppers in the game. To keep Miles, Scott, and Tyrese. Because the defense is what's going to really where it's going to get charged. But defensively, it'll get charged, and you got Aaron Neesmith in. So you got guys that will do what needs to be done the defensive end, but they'll make solid plays offensively. Right now, you have a little bit of a stagnant.
Or to shoot.
He knows. I mean, they're screaming from down here. He knows it. And he's a veterans know that.
Shepard on Young.
Really deep.
Sachet for 3.
Ankles got broken on that.
And once that happens, Quinn, then the whole rotation, you get into trouble, don't you?
Your defense breaks down, and if you're in any kind of rotation, you're in trouble.
Turner with 11. Pacers trail by 3, 80-77.
The other thing about it, the defense, you get that going, that gives you energy.
Daniel short. Burton tips it back to Turner.
But you got to stop. You put Atlanta where they're chasing. Get a shot.
Burton goes inside. Denise Smith for 3. Daniels the rebound. It comes in. They've lost 7 straight.
He changed his pace. He traveled too.
So did everybody around us. Step back 3, Young. An 8-point quarter already for Trae Young. He had just 8 in the first half. Siakam answers at the other end.
One of the things the Pacers did well in that particular possession was even on the make, they were able to advance the ball. Now, this is a difficult shot right by the Pacers. It gives a little look to the bench, but the Pacers were able to advance it, get it up to Siakam, who got a basket and got 5.
Siakam had 6 first half points. He's already got 8 rebounds and 4 assists. Completes a 3-point play.
I think, tell you what, Quincy. Trae Young, a pedestrian first part of it. But he taught him that with all that speed, you don't have to bring it all the time. Let your teammates help you. Now that they're in a position where they think they can get a little wind going, Trae Young picked it up.
It was a terrific move by Barlow. Just
Really
couldn't
was.
complete it.
Got it up with the left hand and didn't finish.
In comes Turner for
There's
Halliburton.
nowhere to go there. He's going right into it.
Siakam loves that fade. This time it's short. Way through the third quarter.
You lose your legs.
Young fouled. It'll be 3. That's the thing, Quinn, is that you put yourself in position where a Trae Young, he can try to take over a game.
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I said he was pedestrian in the first half. And he's come out here and he's been very different here in the second half. There, he pulls up. When you're chasing him, it's hard for you to be able to, you can't anticipate when he's going to stop. Because if you do just stop, he'll just keep going. If he feels you anywhere close to him, if he stops, you have a worse chance colliding with him. If he goes going up into a shot, then he'll get to the foul line, which is what he's doing.
Got 17 points and 14 assists. It was a 3-shot fight. He's got 18 now and a message from Rally House.
Get ready for tip-off, Indy. Pacers team, movies, home decor, and so much more. The latest Pacers gear at Rally House today.
Quarter, halfway through the third.
I think when you look at it, all the time, the emotional part of it, so much of the staff is not feeding necessarily. They're talking to him with great confidence, letting him know basically, come on, guys, because you just came off a big win for Detroit. You start putting these things together, that emotionally you're looking at a coach that is trained. Got to come up with now that gives you some fight to get into these. And guess who's on the floor? Shepard and Neesmith. Those are the kind of plays you got to have. Read here, look past, get an easy bucket.
Topping is up off the Indiana bench to check in. 15 points, 8 assists for Tyrese Halliburton. 2 averaging 29 and 6. Toppin had a big first half. He had perfect from the field, 4-4. It's his normal rest. Way through third. Shepard and Hunter has the advantage here at 6'7".
Because they're both 6'7". He's got one.
And it went right to Neesmith. Step through basket.
Step through. Go to the reverse over here. But we talked about guys that can make a contribution in a situation like that. Hunter gets it. No question about that. Perfect. Placement perfect. As Neesmith is able to get out, he's got to go to the other side, able to get it easily.
Chance for a three-point play for Neesmith.
And energy.
His sixth game back after missing 2.5 months. He's got 8 off the bench, and the Pacers within a point at 86-85. Larry Nance Jr. is in. Hands off to Keaton Wallace. For the rebound. Pacers a chance to regain the lead. They had most of the first half. Toppin got it and a foul. He has a chance for a three-point play.
You don't necessarily expect it from Toppin, particularly if he's not just catching and dunking. Does a really good job coming in high in the defense. It's crazy in a difficult position. Comes with that left hand underneath. We talked about the bench coming through for this Pacer team. Right now, that's what you see.
Three-point play for Toppin. He's in double figures with 12.
Up defensively is Shepard. So you've seen Neesmith get a bucket. Both of Neesmith and Shepard dive for the ball off the bench. Now you got Toppin in position to make a play.
They have Trae Young resting right now, so that's why Wallace is in. Daniels. High up off the glass. Again at 88. Move over there. Neesmith catch, shoot, 3. And if you're the Pacers, but you need to take advantage with Trae Young off the floor. They've got the ball in the hands of Dyson. Daniels, they'll say it's on the floor.
Yeah, you most certainly do take advantage. The starters, you're looking at almost 4 minutes. Haven't yet seen TJ McConnell.
5 Pacer starters are in double figures. Add in Toppin, he has 12. Hunter.
Dribble it off his foot. Wow.
Good defense by Toppin. Like Krejci. For 3. On target, too strong. Face down. Wallace.
It's all right. That's a good effort. That is a good effort. Now, they'll make the call. It's probably on Neesmith, but it's a good effort because you're at the rim. They're at the rim with the ball. If you don't get there, this is a dunk. He comes in right in the middle of the screen. He comes over. Question about the hammer.
With the foul, free throws now for Dyson Daniels. 17 points. 3 of 4 at the line. Make it 4 of 5, and the Hawks back in front. The Pacers really haven't been in a game like this for some time. The entire month of January, there was not much game played. All 10 wins, double figures. It's heading that way.
Okay, well let's get it there. I mean, that's what 5 minutes ago in the game, and that's.
I would have to say in Pacers situation like this, they were in plenty of those situations early in the year. Daniels. Goes by Halliburton, now takes him down the lane. Missed it, rebound Toppin. Burton stepped back in the corner for 3. Kept alive by Shepard.
What you got? What's a bench needs to bring? Did a nice job on that.
Obi Toppin, the basket. This was a big time play by Smith. The Pacers and the Hawks, third quarter, tied at 90. FanDuel Sports Network.
Now let's talk the Indiana Credit Union memory game. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put cards on the board. We're gonna give you a time to memorize cards. You gotta remember what card goes with what. 60 correct, and we'll hook you up with a gift card from Indiana Member Credit Union. So let's flip the card. Okay, fans, you gotta memorize it because you can help you. All right, get it going. Get it going. 60 seconds on the clock. Give me your first two cards. Up. 1 and 11. 5 and 8. 5. Hold on. 2 and 9. Giving them up here. Okay. 7 and 12. Somebody said 7 and 12 here. Okay. 2 more. 4 and 10. 4 and 10. Last one. 25. Give it to me. 3 and 6. 3 and 6. You getting hooked up. Yeah. Union gift card just for you tonight. Thank you for playing memory money.
As always, stay with us after the game. The Andy Moore post-game show. Pat Woolen and the Pacers, JJ and Eddie in the FanDuel Mall. Let's check in with Jeremiah Johnson. JJ.
For the win today, the Pacers jumped past the Milwaukee, fourth in the Eastern. Yesterday, the standings, the importance of each game. He said, things are tight. They've been tight all year. We've really had some exceptional things to where we are now. The work goes on. He said there's no exhaling. There was any first game in Paris, and we saw. You see the standings to the minute. Is this more of what Jenny Busick said, a little travel fatigue, or is there just a little natural letting up this situation, especially with how the game started?
No, I think it's a combination of it. I really do. Well, I think Atlanta played it particularly well, but I think the Pacers, they have to drive some energy. I listened to in his timeout. He said, this is all about energy. You got to create it because this is a difficult situation. It's a great question. This is about generate some energy to the circumstance. And get ready to go out with West Coast trip.
Generate points off the turnover. The steal by Nembhard. The basket by McConnell. Indiana up to 2. Matthews for 3. Short.
Well challenged by Thompson.
Inside. Got it in a foul. Here comes the bench. That's what you talked about, Quinn. It's been the strength of this team all year long.
The balance, the depth makes all the difference in the world. And that second unit, top of it, an advantage. And now being pushed up, requested to be pushed up, part of McConnell. All of that adds to where the bench is at its most effective, their ability to get it to the other end of the floor. You take advantage.
Those numbers you saw for Toppin, they've been done in just 11 minutes. For the foul.
To the foul.
8 points and 7 rebounds in 11 minutes. Preaching on the free throws. 6.5 points per game for the third-year man out of the Czech Republic. Second round draft pick by Washington. It's the free throw. He's got 4 points. Now a message from Auto Owners Insurance.
A lot of owners think the more you protect, the more you should save. That's simple human sense.
His career in Oklahoma City. One of those young players that Oklahoma City has a the Pacers again had the best record in the NBA in January, 10-2. On December 11th, speaking about what JJ was talking about for Carolina Pacers, 10-15. 15-5 since.
Gotta get open.
Here's Bryant for three. Makes it in.
Always against the banks open, but not at this time.
He has been a good three-point shooter in a Pacers uniform at 44%.
And on defense, that ball really had moved from.
Blocked at the rim.
Good job.
Bryant got it.
It really did, because that was a dunk that Nance, but he had. The second move.
On rebound, Trey Hunt crashing into him is Nembhard.
I thought both of those guys were coming away with concussion there. But, really quick pass inside, get a good look. Well, he said, "I'll take it."
Not gonna turn that down.
Not turning that down. Yeah, I'm not turning down it.
Couple of free throws for Hunter. Nembhard. .6 rebounds for DeAndre Hunter. The ship of Virginia.
Good start. And they probably have him in his best position for them off the bench. Let's see if they go to that trap.
Top it, breaks the zone.
Before they move it.
What a performance by Toppin off the bench.
But you can see they were able to get the bench, the press on him. Usually we got this guy.
And Toppin grabs another rebound. 4-second difference, game and shot clock. The Pacers, after trailing here in the quarter, now lead by 6. Indiana had a 4-point halftime lead. Ooh, McConnell.
He went into the traffic. Got to get to him. He'll pull up. He's got a little bit tired in that last play, but he got some great play off the bench. Toppin and his teammates in a way to get to the rim, finish it off strong like they need to do the game. So I'm going to say there was a
The Pacemakers are here to join them. Let us hear you, Pacers. Come on, you can get louder.
Saturday night in downtown Indianapolis, time for our Ascension St. Vincent heart-pounding moments in the game. The Tyrese Halliburton of the Pacers led early by 18, but Trae Young and the Hawks have rallied. They took a 6-point lead in the third. The Pacers hanging strong. They have a 4-point lead. We start the fourth quarter here on FanDuel Sports Network. Our director is Jamie Burns, our technical director Nick Thompson, Brian Woodward is our game producer, consultant produces Pacers pre and post, and our great men and women that work on our crew every night here at Game Fieldhouse. We'll be with you in the first game of February. The Pacers put to the test here against the Atlanta Hawks. Alongside Butler, I'm Kristen Airy, 99-95 win as we start the fourth. Dance with the basketball. This could be almost an 8-second violation. It was close. Young. Young with 21 points and 14 rebounds goes to the free throw line.
That two shots. Because what he did was he tried to play off his body was facing the sideline. Put at the basket. Once he heard the whistle, now watch it. It's coming right to the sideline.
Put up and in. Point game. Pacers close the quarter. Pass inside and they closed the quarter in a 19-9 run. The Pacers trailed by 6. Double free throws. All 5 Pacers starters in double figures, but the scoring leader is Obi Toppin. He has 18. Right at the free throw line. His first point of the second half. When the Pacers win this season, bring a friend to Penn Station. After any Pacers win, text BOGO, B-O-G-O, to 727-722. 10 a.m. the next day. Get a buy one, get one free coupon in store. Participating Penn Stations. Back after an illness that cost him Wednesday's game against Detroit.
So what? Fast here. Hey, got 12 points this game.
In the corner, he's Shea. He makes it look easy.
He has no idea what he's doing, but he's a good young player that, but you know, to play the international, just play against grown men. So none of this fighting.
He was 5 of 6 in Cleveland. Young launches.
Look at this.
The lead.
Did on that play. Defense rebounding will make the difference.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may be transmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the
Indiana Pacers basketball tonight on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by Chili. Feeling good, it's Skyline time. Forum Credit Union, helping members live their financial dream. And by CareSource, individual and family health insurance, reimagining health insurance. Hawks on a 9-2 run, and they have regained the lead at 102-101. A look at our Team Greenlaw injury report again. Wednesday night, you had the duo of Whiteman and Jackson. Pacers inbound the ball, down one.
Facing a little pool, really pressure. They're up. Atlanta's up. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, young team, so they're able to push up defensively as well.
Return supporter on Matthews goes inside and the basket and the foul.
Likely guy to get him in. One, he can play off balance. He is great. We saw that very much his rookie year. Really got to the foul. A little trick when he comes around. They call it F. Get into the pick and roll situation. Then he gets the contact. Shot down.
8 points for Matthews. See the numbers. Good shooting night. Perfect at the line. Trying to give the Pacers a 2-point lead. 14th sellout crowd of the year here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Pacers have played more road games than home. They played the most road games in the NBA. Then you add in the two comparisons. Young. The defense out there between the combination of Bryant and
You take too many steps. Yeah. The last hop is the pressure.
Bryant dunks it. Pacers 4.
Got to go help from here. Because kind of
Sachet.
what he does extraordinarily well. He catches it over his head. If he does not get down, he can release it after. They just did.
Red calls another foul. This time they're going to say it was not in the shooting motion, even though it was shooting. It was fouled before. Was it the catch?
The way you said it caught me off guard. That's all.
He ended up as the fan saw. He shot it.
He shot it. Right.
For Congu back in. They'll go to a big.
As he grabbed it. See, he that's the reason he did it. He hadn't quite grabbed it. Captured it. Because that's where they call captured it.
Going to be Young, and out here comes Atlanta. Chance to take the lead. Preaching for the rebound.
Good job by Obi Toppin to keep it alive. That's the ooh. Gotta get back. Great job. Great job by Chef. They don't get back. He stays on the side defensively. Offensively, he's at the rim. Good job by Chef. Good job. See Chef get here, get his hand. It goes out of bounds. He doesn't get to it. That's an easy play.
Pacers starters Siakam and Halliburton return. Toppin sits down 18 points, 9 rebounds in 15 minutes for Obi tonight. 8 of 11 from the field.
Coach Carlisle It's 9 minutes to go. You're going to go back to him because he feels like the bench gave him enough of a lift. The starters had to sit on the floor. Bench had to work that hard. And shot by Siakam to close out. At this point, get your starters and let them go to work.
Case hit 3 second half threes, 2 of them in this quarter.
Nice job defensively. Good job defensively. We got to bounce back. And that's big time defense. When they're giving out awards, they're going to give it all defensive awards. Giving out defensive player of the year, he's making all defensive. Quite solid. Lay down, got his hands on the ball. That's how you play really good defense. They might watch. They'll be on all defensive. You don't have many guards that can guard them.
What he has to deal with each and every night, the best player on the other team. Here's Halliburton off the glass, no good. Rebound, Young. That
who's on the floor? Oh, got on the floor. You got to get back to the rim.
Daniels, here's Shea. And in front is Atlanta. One of those games, Clint, the longer you let them hang around, the more dangerous they become.
I think they believe they can win it. I think that's part of the challenge. The other part of it, what we started out with, which paralyzed me with so much energy was this team, because they just came back from the season. It's now taking effect.
Was it too easy, too early?
It's basketball. I don't know if Atlanta came to play in the first half.
Pacers scored 40 in that first quarter, led by 18 early in the second. But it's been a game since.
Yeah, that's all. That's all Quinn Snyder had to show. You give up 40 points and you only scored 24 in the first quarter. The pressure's going to be still in play.
Play 6 here on the baseline. Turner.
They got a link.
Siakam gets it to pull in. Atlanta, Quinn Snyder takes the timeout. 110, 109, and 29 to play in Indy.
T-shirts over the back. We got T-shirts. We are going to give them to them. If you want one, come.
Obi Toppin's been in double figures in half of the Pacers' 46 games this year, Quinn. The last 5 or 6 games has been a struggle for it, not tonight. Obi Toppin has played 15 minutes, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 8 of 11 from the field. Royal Caribbean Starlight. On the floor. At the ball. The Trey Young arrest again.
They got to. Today has had 3 deflections.
Felt he should have had the.
Oh, he definitely felt he should have a steal. Oh! You just got to play. Like that when you got to play. He had a chance to hold it. He did.
Moves 75%, reaching 12 points and almost 8 rebounds this year. This is a both.
They want this fan base.
They have.
They're cheering. It's the first one making noise. Trying to get on the.
It'll be, even though he shot it before the shot. Yeah, this fan base was really engaged early. It was an 18-point lead. Then they got quiet because that's the way the game went.
Right.
14th foul against Atlanta. Pacers in the penalty the rest of the way.
He had the shot first at his first option.
Pacer starters in double figures. Daniels at the rim. 21 for Dyson Daniels, his 6th 20-point game of the year.
They switched it. They give it to Siakam's got it. They switched it.
Off the glass, no good. Okongwu pushed him out a little farther away than maybe he would have liked. Pacers get the foul.
Fortunately, it went to Atlanta.
Siakam. Foul against the Pacers.
That's what you got to watch. That's when Trae Young was at his best.
The lead back in favor of Atlanta. We've had 14 lead changes, 13 of them here in the second half.
He hit it. He hit it. You got to go.
5 seconds. It's a long three. That's off. Dyson Daniels, and he is speeding up the floor. It's on Halliburton.
All the things the Pacers were doing. They got to They have taken tried to take advantage. Quick Carvalho, ability to really have guys who want to do what you need to do, and they're fighting their minds and their based on the travel.
Daniels, and that's Pacers ball.
Well, I didn't know if the fan had enough to put back.
Now in baseball, you get to keep it.
Too hard to walk out of here. They'll let you keep football too. Yeah, in the NFL now. Later. All right. It's got good salary.
Pacers back in front. 15 for Pascal. 114-113. Trae Young at the scorer's bench will check in after the timeout. are right in clutch time for the first time since December. 114-113 Pacers. In many ways, the league is built by Black history and elevated by the voices of Black players, coaches, employees, and fans. This February and beyond, NBA honors history and celebrates this community. Scan to learn more. Downtown Indianapolis on a Saturday night, 114-113, Indiana by one. Let's check in with Jeremiah Johnson.
Pretty emotional huddle. Pascal Siakam, Thomas Bryant, the players very vocal, shouting encouragement. Rick Carlisle with a message to his players, reminding them both teams in the penalty wants to make sure they defend without. We'll be watching the free throw numbers here, the final 5 minutes, 9 seconds.
Critical part of the game. If you get to your clutch, you got to make foul shots. Because I'll tell you what, Trey Young will make fouls. If you want your point guards to be good foul shooters, because they're going to have the ball in their hands most of the time.
A tie has Reza Shea.
They were trying to get nice job there.
And Young is open and hits. And the Pacers had a chance with Turner on the floor. That's the second time, Quinn, that Young has hit a three when the Pacers look like they may have a loose ball.
That's what Young does. He really had tried to beat us for a full-time score. He's done it appropriate time. That's what I'm saying. You can't walk. You can't do that. Guys are too good, so you got to change your MO a little bit. That's what Young has done, and it keeps him fresh. They kept him on the bench fresh, and this is his time. This may be the time. Have to double team him to get the ball out of his hand. He's pretty good at now. They got guys that can make plays if you double team.
18 second half points, 26 and 16. He's got the ball in his hands and fires again and hits again.
Why you got to consider double team. You got to consider something to make this too early now. Get the ball out of his hand.
Over 4 minutes to play. The Hawks by 3.
2 minutes. Yourself here.
That is. Pacers needed it, and Nembhard answers.
Having the ball perfectly, and was able to get himself in position about 7 feet 6 in terms of the matchup. Coming up with a 3-point play is Nembhard.
They scored the last 5 for the Pacers. We're tied again at 119. Trae Young has 29.
This is what they want. Yeah. You got to be ready to go help. This is what they want. Yeah, to the bench saying by yourself.
He goes in, missed it, and Daniels missed it. Now the Pacers have a chance to take the lead. Nembhard. Right back.
You got the right matchup, but just missed it.
Siakam has not made a 3. Until now.
Pacers and Siakam. The first one didn't take it the ball. This time
in the corner, DeAndre Hunter. Tipped by Halliburton to Neesmith. Pacers by 3. 3 minutes to play.
How you go to work? Let your all-star go to work. This season.
Now Neesmith in the corner for 3. And the Pacers lead by 6. Siakam three, and then the assist for a Neesmith three.
His job again, almost. Mark got his hands on the ball. Really nice job here. They stepped into the three, which he is shooting much better this year.
And Neesmith knocked down the three, and an 11-point game for Aaron Neesmith, the pacer in double figures. He's on Shea. 69% is all he shoots at the line. Let's check in with JJ.
Was watching Mike Weiner and Lauren James with their debate about whether to challenge that. Mike Weiner made the correct. He said no. He thought there was too much initial contact. Rick Carlisle has great trust in the group behind the bench and on the bench making those calls.
From my angle, he made the right call here. There was nothing that could be. They weren't going to win that. Professional. Come on, don't give that up. Thank you. Don't give that up.
Missed it.
I said don't give it up. He had Trey Young.
Going to be a blocking foul on Nemhart. It's going to put Trey Young at the line to shoot two.
He anticipates this.
Don't 29 points. This is the 9th time he scored 30 or more points against the Pacers in his career.
He's got 16 assists.
Pacers lead down to 3. Handled at 125-119 on back-to-back threes by Siakam and Neesmith.
They were in it. They got to get it back. Get it back. This is your all-star. You got to let him go to work.
Albert will back it off with 90 seconds. Started by Reza Shea. 127-122 Indiana. Halliburton.
Big mistake. Got him a little bit. Double it. Double it.
Really threw it away, but he's got a shot.
Oh, stepped out of bounds. Thank goodness. A 20-second battle. That's a 20-second battle.
Gonna look at it. Iggy was quick to signal, no good.
It's no good. Yeah, it's a 20%.
The beauty of the replay center in Secaucus is Tom Washington, Trey Maddox, and Skordowski could dial that up quickly. A minute, trying to hold on. They've got a 5-point advantage. 2 big threes by Siakam and Neesmith.
Both of those guys love
5 to shoot.
Trey Young and Garden. But this may not. Young hit it from the
going to get a second going now.
Can we jump it up?
This has been Snyder to challenge.
Yeah, they're going to challenge. They must feel off his feet.
3-10s, 2.3 on the shot clock. Mark Davis will walk to the scorer's bench.
Atlanta's called a timeout to initiate the challenge on the out-of-bounds decision awarded.
There's the look. Sure looked like it was Trae Young that knocked it away.
Yeah, in my mind, this is a pacer ball. Because I don't see Nimhart once he'll hit it. Yeah. The ball is taking the same trajectory. I don't know if it hit him. The other thing, see if it hit him in the foot. But other than that, it looks like this is a pacer ball. Yeah, it's a pacer ball.
Trae Young, quick to say it was off the Pacers, but Mark Davis and Andy Nagy will make the decision. Help from the replay center. Tom Pragmatic toward us. Also, then the question will be how much time is on the clock, as well as the shot clock.
Yeah, that's what they're taking more time. It's pretty obvious that the ball went out on. Because Trae Young is the one that hit it. The question is how on the shot clock. Game clock is secondary. Never secondary. Worry about the shot clock.
7 in double figures for the Pacers, led by Siakam's 20. 19 for Nimhart, 18 for Thompson, 17 for Mathurin, 15 each for Turner and Halliburton, and Neesmith with 11. All 5 starters for the Hawks in double figures, 31 and 16 assists for Young, 23 for Daniels. Matthews has 14, the Hawks bench. So Mark Davis will give us the answer.
Replay has determined that the ball was last touched by Nimhart. Therefore, this is a successful challenge. The clock of 38.7 is correct.
I never saw this thing on that game. But we've got to give the replay center their due.
Yeah.
They've done a terrific job, but I never saw what happens, ladies and gentlemen. If you hit the ball and it goes in one direction, it'll keep going, which means to spin on it. If it changes after it gets past Nimhart, if he hits it, it'll change the spin. That's what we saw. Never saw the ball change spin. Never saw it slow down. Never saw it change.
That's the angle that we have. Again, the replay center, multiple angles.
And they can stop it. They can blow it up and stop it. And they're obviously saying that Nimhart in the effort to try to recapture it, got his hands on it. I never saw the ball change.
Successful challenge for the Atlanta Hawks.
So you'll see in the lineup, they put Shepard in defensively. So Nimhart do what he does, coming. So you put in your defensive unit.
Just the 12th Indiana turnover. It's mentioned Neesmith, Nimhart, Turner, Shepard, Siakam. The 5 for the Pacers. Nimhart on Young, Neesmith on Daniels, who has been a problem to the Pacers with 23.
The Pacers. This would be a gutsy.
Young.
Oh,
Batted out. Rizache, Young in the corner. Got it. It's a 2-point game. Timeout taken by the Pacers.
Didn't come up with that offensive rebound. With that rebound. That's how you got to say.
127, 125. With 26 and 5/10. Here's a look at that possession.
You see, scramble. Young gets it, and he's going to stay on the left side of the court. He shoots the first one. He's clean on that. I thought that one was going. But then right away, Richard State gets it to him. Even going out there, nice shot by Easter. He never, but he was in good position. But Trey Young, he got traded by the All-Star. Still knocked it down.
He hit the tougher shot. As you said, he was wide open the first one. He's 5 of 14 for 3, 34 points, 16 assists. That's a 2-point game. And Indiana was 7 in double figures, led by 20. Neesmith off the bench, Toppin off the bench. Back in the game, 5 starters on both teams in double figures. This is the 10th time this year the Pacers. They had 7 players on the year. 2.5 is the difference on the shot, the game clock. So it the 5/10. Pacers 2. Game since late December. Will inbound in the front court. They ought to foul. They did not have to foul, but
they're taking a risk that he'll miss one. That at least allows them to tie it up. This is why we talked about it. You want your point guards to get fouled. The clutch that we were talking about, generally your foul guard has the ball.
this is by 3. Burton with 16. He has 9 assists. 3 of 4 from the free throw line, trying to give Indiana a 4-point lead. And standing here at Cambridge Fieldhouse. Atlanta will not call a timeout. Pacers up 4. Young. Conley dunks it. 2-point game. 29-127. Burton can run, gets it now to Neesmith. He's fouled by Daniels. Daniels and for Neesmith, an 88% free throw shooter. It won tonight. 11 points. 12 and 10 seconds.
Picked up the floor. Too good. We've not been involved. These games since he's been injured. But the fact that you leave him in there and trust, and this is one of the things you love about Steph's the same way. Got guys that can play defense that can make it good. Steph has come in for Halifax.
They're trying to give the Pacers a 2-possession lead. So 4 big free throws by Indiana, 2 by Burton, 2 by Neesmith. The Pacers have a 4-point lead, 131-127. Third straight game of at least 130 points. And the Pacers have that 4-point advantage. And when you talk about the All-Star, his third All-Star appearance will be in San Francisco, representing the Pacers. He's been big in the fourth.
They have given him the ball. He was just in the game. I think before that, Chris, but then all of a sudden he started to come alive. But they started looking for him because they really don't have a system at Atlanta that can do a whole lot with it because he's as long as anybody on the home team, and he's a very effective foul. He can make shots from all levels. He's the guy they want if they need a bucket because he generally comes through.
20 points, 9 rebounds, assists tonight for Siakam. You can see his numbers from the first 3 quarters to the fourth quarter.
I think you can also see in that sequence, just as we were looking, his situation. They believe in trusting this guy. He's one big thing. He's built. This has something to do, but a little less for him being a monster.
Pacers trying to win the 27th game. Make it 11 of 13, 12 of 15, 17 and 5 since mid-December if they can hold on here. Daniels will inbound.
A 3-point shooter. That best 3-point shooter. Freedom.
So got Harrison and
Harrison's not going to fall far.
Get into a con. But it's Miles took it out. Tell you what, I'm a little surprised that they took Risa Shea out, considering he's made 3 second half threes.
Yeah, deep enough. How to get the rebound. That shot. That's why you know he plays with that energy. Makes the plays. These guys, they found a way tonight.
Yeah.
This afternoon, I should say. It's not tonight. The way that the game didn't look good. The change is made because you get good defense all the way around. Solid. Trey Young, he takes it. A good job getting in position by Shepard, who is a good foul shooter. No, but a good foul after coming up with the rebound.
Atlanta out of timeout with 3 9/10. Shepard was big in a starting role on Wednesday against Detroit. He hit 4 threes. 6 points now for Shepard. The Pacers will head west in 4th place in the Eastern Conference. They bypass Milwaukee tonight.
That free throw doesn't matter. There's no way they can win. Free throw doesn't matter. This is a gutsy win. This is more gutsy wins the Pacers have had this year. The difference is that, as I said, they put a lot of pressure. They knew the challenge that the Pacers were going to get in.
2 big threes down the stretch. Siakam and Nesmith gave the Pacers the lead for good. You will celebrate with a Pacers win at Penn Station. Text BOGO, B-O-G-O, to 727-722 by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And a buy one, get one free in-store. Any participating Penn Station location. It is a WWE weekend. SmackDown was here. The Royal Rumble is down the street at Lucas Oil Stadium. Tyrese Halliburton will be there, and he will celebrate with a Pacers win. Indiana now 7 above 500 at 27 and 20, 17 and 5 since mid-December, and now 4th in the Eastern Conference as they get a win against the Atlanta.
The guys have really stepped up. I thought
go back to Monday. everyone that's a Pacers fan was just kind of concerned. They saw you on the injury report with the back, didn't play. What were you feeling this?
Consistent. Keep pushing.
Thank you, Andrew.
19 points.